I know my hair is probably different in every other video. C'est la vie. That's life. So what I wanted to talk about really quick, I was changing some of the stuff like my emails, getting a lot of things done today. And I realized a lot of my stuff still has nicaisemuseau. And I'm like, man, but I didn't bother changing them because it was just like, what's the point? I know my name, right? And then I thought about, wow, I should make a video like, is it really that important to change your name after marriage? Just FYI, yes, my name is definitely changed. It's Nicaise Jones, but all of like my platforms are still nicaisemuseau, and it's not going to change to Nicaise Jones. Like say for example, my Instagram says like the actual @ name is nicaisemuseau, but if you go on my profile, it'll say nicaisemuseau Jones. So for me, it was important for me to still have my name, if that makes sense, because that was definitely my identity, and I do have a new identity once I joined, you know, became one with my husband, but it was still super important for me. Now, at first I was like, you know, when this came to this name change thing, why do women have to change all of these things? Because then I had to change my social, my license, all of this other stuff, and my husband don't gotta do nothing at all. So why I gotta go through it, right? So I was just like, you know, it's just gonna be Nicaise Jones, call it a day and just do it. I'm only planning to be married one time in my life, so it's all good. And I never had a middle name, so thank you mommy and thank you dad. I had never had a middle name, so it just kind of worked out. It's funny because my 2 siblings have a middle name, but anyway, I never had a middle name, and it kind of worked out perfectly because after my father passed, it was without a doubt that I was keeping my name. So what ended up happening is that I ended up dang, my hair's just getting frizzy. It's just, I'm sorry, I'm trying to talk and I'm just looking at it just get bigger. But I lost my train of thought. Oh, after my father passed, it was very important for me to just keep my name because that was my way of honoring him and honoring my husband at the same time. So my first name is clearly still Nicaise, but my middle, I now have a middle name, and my middle name is my maiden name. And I do believe that some people from the South, I'm not too sure, kind of do that. They put their maiden name as their middle. I'm not too sure on it. As when I grew up, I just knew you take your husband's name, last name, and that's it. But yeah, so my maiden name is now my middle name, and I still get to honor 2 important men in my life, which is my father and my husband. And I think it worked out perfect for me. So now on all of my social medias, my handles, my channel, I can still use nicaisemuseau without necessarily disrespecting my husband, because don't get it twisted, it's Mrs. Jones. I will correct you. Do not call me Miss Museau. It is Mrs. Jones. But, you know, on my things, I'll just go by my first and middle name now. But I want to ask my husband a question. Hey, can you pause the music? Oh, I love this song. Can you pause it real quick? Because I'm recording. Right here, we ride slow. That's my song. Quick question. So you put it inside? Yeah, just real quick, because I didn't like how the jacket was hitting against my hair. So as soon as I finish recording, then I'm gonna come sit out here. Okay. But I'm talking about name changes on this video. Oh, say hello. Can they see you?
I can see myself.
Oh.
Hey, what's up?
You're so excited. Would you have felt disrespected if I did not take your last name?
It would have felt absolutely weird.
Why would it have felt weird to you? If you met me as Nicaisemuseau, yeah, why would you feel some type of way if I decided, hey, we are married, everyone knows we're married, but yeah, I'm just gonna, ain't nothing changing. Yeah. You still just gonna be yeah, you, and me just gonna be me.
Yeah. Well, one, I think I would have questioned your motive, because biblically we become one.
Oh, that's terrible.
Culturally, oh, yeah, biblically we become one, and
I don't think that helps.
Yeah, biblically,
Oh, it does.
we become one, and I really would have questioned it. You know, two, I've just become accustomed to this culture. You know, it's just like you go to India and you have the Indian culture that does whatever they do. You know, or the Hindu culture does whatever they do. You know, us as Americans and Christians, you know, it's just what we do. Yeah, you know, but I would have honestly tried my best to understand it and try my best to be okay with it.
But
deep down inside, I think I would have been bothered. Yeah.
Okay. My next question is, how would you feel if, not me, I would never ask you, but if you were dating someone and they was like, hey, you know, I'm this poppin' person.
Yeah.
Can you change your last name instead of me changing my last name? So she wants you to take her last name. That
would be a no.
Why?
Because, again, the cultural thing. Yeah, no. I can't even, yeah, no.
Would it not even be a discussion?
We would, of course, you know, me being me, we would have discussed it so I could hear out your side. But I don't think we would have been able to compromise to your end result. Not you, but like, you know, I don't think I would have been able to compromise to that person's end result at the end of the day.
Okay, and last question before you continue. Do you think that it's fair that women have to go through all of these name changes and stuff just because we got married?
I think they should make the process a lot easier. Like, because people get married every day, there could probably be one agency that you send it to and they update everything. Of course, that would come out of tax dollars. Would that be feasible? Yeah, if the government would spend their money better. But I think they should make it easier for you guys. You did get everything done pretty quickly, though.
I did.
Yeah.
Okay. That's all I was wanting to talk to you about. I'll be back in like 2 minutes.
Cool.
So, there you have his opinion. Oh, man. So, yeah, how do you guys feel about name changes? Do you think it's super, super important, especially if you made a name for yourself, maybe prior to marriage? Would you change your name because of marriage? Do you think it's important? Yeah, let me know your thoughts. I actually will consider that. So yeah, my name is definitely changed, but like publicly or whatnot, it's still nicaisemuseau. But don't get it twisted. I'm Mrs. Jones. I am one with my husband, so we're not gonna be in a household with 2 different last names. That's just nonsense to me. I don't think Jesus would appreciate that. I don't know, I'm just saying. I don't think he would anyway. Anywho, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, guys, and share it. I would really appreciate it. Yeah, just hit the bell for notifications, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Let's see what happens. I may have a different hairstyle. Who knows? I love you guys, but Jesus loves you most.